All right, we on? Hey everybody, today we're going to do a distributor cap and rotor. If you just watched me do spark plugs, I didn't want to do it, but I got enough light and I think I should. You're going to need a 932. That you cannot use the screwdriver heads because the heads on bit drivers have too much extra metal compared to that, so they will not fit. If you have a Phillips, it could work, but I don't know what the old distributor is. It may not have a Phillips head. It may. So if you got a screwdriver, you can fit in there too. We're going to use this small 1/4 inch socket wrench with a 2-inch extension. The long bit. See if I can get in there. Come on, turn on. All right, everybody. So to see it, you're going to have to guesstimate where they are by this. So there's the one firing cylinder. So you can look up a picture and it'll tell you. I think it's right at the front, but I'm going to look right here when I look in. So here's the main one, and yeah, here's the cap. So what you're going to have is it's going to be on the back side, and then one right about here. I can't really show you video. There's no way to get video in there in my hands. But I'm going to see if this is a 932 existing on there, which is what I'm really hoping. It may not be, though. You have to feel around for the edge. Okay, so here's the cap right here. And we're going in, and it looks like it is not a 932 on the existing. So I'm going to have to go into my socket and find the next size up. All right, we'll be back. All right, everybody, so get a good Phillips screwdriver if you got one. Should do it with a magnetic tip. Get that. Luckily, this one is also a Phillips. You never know. They could have been old enough that it was something different. The other one is directly straight across from it towards at like the 3 o'clock position. There it is right there off that one, and then the other one was right off there, the 9 and 3 o'clock position. What is this wire? It's in the way, so we have to unplug some of these to get it out of here. Of course. All right, so a few of these in the way to get this done. If you do it right, you can pull it up like this, and hopefully, there we go. All right, so let's roll this out of the way. As you can see, it's old. We're then going to replace the rotor, and it is right now, the fat part is back at the 1 o'clock and that. So I'm going to pull it up and switch it out right away. I'm going to wipe my hands. Okay. This part right now, while it's parked, is currently straight back there. Front tip is there. And the way this works is this gets the signal through there, because this part touches right on that cap. See this thing? There's a little cap. This part touches that, and it makes it go like this. And that's how you get your firing order, okay? That's it. It's a pretty simple system. So I've been doing that for years. Now they went to electronic ignition system, which has changed all of that, which becomes more expensive when you need to replace things. So the good thing is you can pull this right up. That's all you do, straight up. Be careful you do not drop your old one in there. Okay. Oh, and there's a little design. I forgot to show inside there to tell you the right way to go. See the little hole, the little marker, little bar? Can you see in there? Okay. So I'm just gonna lay that right there. It's awkward. This has been on here forever. You just gotta wiggle it off. Go turn that off, Cal.
Unplug it.
So we're going to do the distributor pickup coil. As you can see, there's 2 holes in it. It's going to help you once you get it out to tell you where to line it up, because where the 2 bolts for the goes. This is going to go to the back side and then you got to find the harness, which is right back in there, which I'll show you in a second. I'm having a little trouble with this distributor, the rotor coming off. I wish I had my smaller one of these. Grab me those pliers he was playing with. So what I had to do, where's the distributor rotor? Okay. So what I had to do is stick a screwdriver under, prop up like that, and prop like that. This shattered off, the front and back. You got those pieces?
It's on the ground.
All right, where at? So it's shattered apart like this and shattered off like that. Okay, and then this is the middle. Goes like that. And then what I did was I took a channel lock and I had to pry until it just broke away. Make sure you don't make a mess. So if you're doing this, you're definitely going to want the pickup coil, because if you're jamming that, you might break it. So let me show you the pickup coil. It's a lot more simple. You just reach under here. Since you already moved the screws, this is what it looks like. See it? Okay. See, this part goes down, okay? See it? Can you see? This part goes down inside, this part's up, okay? And you want to put that to the back side, okay? Cylinder number 1 needs to be lined up with cylinder number 1 on there. And then you follow this wire, which goes right here into a harness. Be very gentle with these old harnesses. There is a push button, which I can't really show you, but I will after. It like picks off. Gentle. Okay. Alright, when I say push button, I don't mean push button. It's like this. So you reach in, grab that gently, pull it out, grab your new pickup. Make sure you get all that debris out of there. Okay. Put it in place. Make sure you got it lined up towards the back like you had it. Find that circle. This is a little difficult because you can't see what you're doing, but there's a spot for this to line up. Okay, so where's the other one? See how this goes in? So this part right here, there's a metal cutout in the side of the distributor that rests in to hold it in place. So you got to make sure you get it in that slot. There it goes. Okay. You then bring your wire over. Find that harness that you just unplugged, which is very close by. Hard to see. Right here. Okay. In the back side of right here. There, come around. Could you bring it in a little? No? Turn on the light yourself. Sorry guys, I know this is a horrible version, but so there you go. So let me show you. Okay. There's the pickup coil. See it, lay it down like that with that back to that part. The wiring goes like an 11 o'clock, okay? And then the wiring harness is this thing right here. See this? And this guy with the orange, okay? Be very gentle. And you're just gonna have to plug it in together. Pause. I don't know how much I showed you. I think the phone. I hit the button. So this is the wiring harness. You can take this one here, and you hear it. It's got a little red stripe on it when you find it, and you gently push them back together. There's the distributor pickup coil, and you lay it down. There's the groove in the back, and then see this? You put that on the rotor right on top of this. I don't know if I can do it while videoing, but I'm going to try. Cap's in the way. You gotta find the groove. Make sure you got everything out of the debris out of the way. I think that's part of the old one. I'm going to move that and see. And then I'm going to show you after I do it real quick, okay? Because I can't do it one-handed. Alright, so I can put this in here. There's the top of the rotor. Our distributor rotor connector, and then that's all metal, right? I don't know if I can tell. Okay. Alright, that's how I gotta connect. Alright guys, after you get it all tightened up, you're gonna have a few that came off while you're doing this if you already had your wires. I left them on the old distributor cap because it's easier. But 3 of them came off, so I'm going to look at my little diagram. Even though the firing order says 1, 8, so this one's 1, so that's 8. That's 4 and 3. Well, I gotta figure out which 8, 4, and 3 are, okay? And I got a little picture of that in my diagram. I wish this had the block showing you, but it doesn't. But I do have it. I'm gonna do that. 8, blah, blah, blah. Run the wires and fix it, and I'll be back in a little bit. Got it? All right, everybody, this one is a pain in the butt. There are 2 little hooks like on the side of this here. So you gotta make you line it up just right when you're putting it back on. So you gotta put it in there. And it wrestles you like every time. So if you don't have it right, it will not sit and you will not get proper air and you'll get all that dirty crud in your engine. Loosen that as good as you can. Then you get lay in here, which is a super pain in the butt. You gotta make sure this bracket gets over that plastic and the grooves everywhere while holding itself in place as the seat keeps moving. You gotta turn the bracket just a little because there's, like I was telling you, there's a little part in the way. This thing has a little cap, a little screw that goes right there that holds that in place. You just gotta get on top for yeah, take charge, you know? Lay on it, get that in place, take the screwdriver. I'm going to hold the ring that we'll want to move. This is one of the stupid designs they have out there in the world for stuff. Like, really dumb design. Like I said, you got to make it lined up just like it is over here. Because there's parts of this metal ring, the way they line up, it will not tighten and hold the seal if you don't have it exactly right. That's why I was not, when we began the video, I didn't want to take off the air filter housing because I hate wrestling this stupid thing. It's a little easier if you use like the 8mm, 9/16, 5/16, whatever it is, 5/16 screw instead of a flathead. Okay. That's on, that's good. Make sure you plug this air tube for your PCV crankcase ventilation on the back of your air filter housing for rebreathing circulation. Put everything together and we're gonna start this up and see how it is. We're not gonna be able to tell though, this only does the rough idle after it's been running a while. I think I have a vacuum leak somewhere that I can't find, but that's how it is. Do you have the keys?
Oh, there it is.
Alright, we on? You can tell. So this may have fixed our rough idle at high temps, but it's hard to tell because we're just starting it up and it may not. It may get hot and run later and give us an issue. But it's running smooth. Everything's plugged in. Yeah. So hope this video helped you. If not, you just want to do a tune-up. You know, sometimes you just gotta do that stuff. Like I said, I'll put links below for all the parts we got. So I get a near one. We used flathead screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. Be careful when you put a distributor rotor. The reason I couldn't get the rotor in, there's a groove inside the rotor, and when it broke off the old rotor cap, it was still stuck in the shaft. So I had to pull it out with the screwdriver slowly, make sure you don't get that debris in there. Make sure you get your boots rewired by the diagram that I put in. I'll put it right here, or I'll put it there in the middle. I don't know. That's it. Please like, subscribe, if it helps during these times. As always, I'm RJ. Seeds today, each and every day. Please buy from my Amazon links. It'll really help me out.